So we're setting up the classroom. Let me introduce you guys. Say hi, Miss Superville. We're looking for letters right now because we are all done. Let's do a little tour of the classroom. So we got our data, we got EL. These are for words that we're gonna use throughout the school year. We have our character wall because this is a character-driven school. We teach our kids so many important words. We got sight words and we have math. Miss Superville is hooking up the, what is this?
Birthday wall. We have to make sure that our associates are happy during the week, the year.
Yes.
We're doing a birthday wall right now.
The birthday wall, and back here is gonna be student work. So we're gonna have ELA, math, and maybe like handwriting, I'm thinking. These are the desks. Thankfully, the COVID protocols have lifted so we can have our babies in groups now. And then we got a kidney table for guided reading. So we can have groups, which will be very interesting. And then we have our beautiful front of the classroom with the letters and our character words. Curiosity, courage, concern, integrity, leadership, destiny, humility, conscious, truth, and each other's keeper. We teach these like each month of the year. And yeah, I still have to set up some things, put some things over here in the screen board. I have to put up our daily schedule. But this is our beautiful classroom so far. So far, so good. This is like the bare bones. It's not too much. Because I feel like with kindergarten, they get overwhelmed and like distracted. So we don't got too much frills. But also Miss Superville is hooking up the back of this sink area with these cute little splashes of paint. We gotta get more. But this looks good so far. This is what I do. I cut out a whole bunch of extra letters just in case I might need them in the future. Don't organize them. I need letters now and have to look through the entire alphabet times 10 to get a few letters. I found welcome, and now I need to find 2, and then we're gonna do KB because that's the other kindergarten class. This is our board. So cute, and we're gonna do this board. We're just gonna put welcome to KB. They're feeding us. So nice. They're gonna give us food. And now for the rest of the day, we have meetings. We just got Apple computers, so we're about to go into a meeting to figure out the basics. And then we're gonna finish setting up the classroom. We don't have that much to do, so it's just little knickknacks, like putting up this little calendar that I got, sweeping the floor, wiping the desk with Lysol wipes, disinfecting. We need to get our class list soon so that we can actually put the names on the birthday wall. And that's about it. Oh, and my desk, it's a mess right now. Let me show you. I got these 2 things from IKEA along with this. I need to figure out how I'm gonna set this up. I know I wanna put all my toiletries here because I'm gonna be here 90% of the day, so I just need to be comfortable. And then other markers and things will go in here, and hand sanitizer and stuff, but I'll organize that. We have time. Thankfully, Miss Superville and I attacked this the first 2 days we were here, so now we're just coasting, but we're just gonna put some little details. Now that I had a few minutes to settle down, meetings are done. My classroom still kind of looks a mess, but I'm gonna put that on pause right now until tomorrow. I wanted to answer like 3 questions that I got in my comments about teaching, how to be a teacher in New York City, the culture of teaching, do I like it, and is it worth it? Okay, 1, it's worth it. I'm working with kids, I'm working with new learners, new readers, and brilliant thinkers, and I think this job is worth it. Is it stressful? Yes. Is it time consuming? Yes, but in the end, I think it's worth it. Really quickly, because I want to get out of here. Number 2, the culture. So this is a really interesting question because I work in a predominantly Black neighborhood, and it's very different from teaching in maybe the Upper West Side in kindergarten, where they might have more resources than my kids. So I deal with a lot more family intervention. I deal with more family communications, a lot more needs that the parents have that will help us in the classroom. So it's a different dynamic, but I like working with Black and brown kids. I love working with Black and brown kids. We have a day where it's Dress Like Your Teacher Day, and all of the little girls in my classroom had their hair like me, they dressed like me, they had my same mannerisms, and I think we can relate off of each other. I think there's something special about having your teacher or someone who you look up to reflect you. Like my skin, the way I handle myself, the way I interact with other people. So I think the culture in my school fits my needs and what I can relate with being a Black woman living in Brooklyn. What to do to become a teacher? I think that just because you have a master's degree and you are certified to teach in New York State, that does not mean that you are qualified. Now hear me out. I have worked with people who have their master's degree and who has never been in the classroom, and when they get into the classroom, they are overwhelmed, they feel overworked, they don't think it's worth it, and they were in it for the wrong reasons. I feel like many of people who look at my videos, they glamorize like, oh, it's so fun to be a teacher, you get to work with the kids, but there's another side that can drain you. And people who go to school and get their masters, they see that side of being a teacher, but when they get into the classroom, they see the whole different side, and it might not be for them. This is not to say that just because you have your masters don't mean you can't teach. But I think there's something to be said as experience is the best teacher, because me, personally, I didn't want to put my business out there, but I don't have a master's degree, and I'm not certified to teach, but in the charter schools in Brooklyn, you don't have to be. So I think that experience is your best teacher, but to be certified to teach in the New York public schools, because remember, I'm in a charter school, which is private, to teach in the public schools, you have to be certified and have your master's. Could I be getting paid more? Sure, but would the pay decrease the stress? No. So let's not get that confused. The last question is, why am I still here? It is a swift 3:40 and everybody left at 3 o'clock. It's because my room looks a mess. But I'm about to be out of here. Overall, I think today was very productive. I'm so happy that I got so many things laminated because tomorrow I'm gonna come in here and start the cutting. What else? I'm happy that we have our board in the back kind of finished. And I'm glad that I am finally making my room a space that's nice and clear, because I feel like when I'm working in clutter, my brain is cluttered. So I want my kids to come in here and be like, oh, there's so much space for me. I want them to be able to twirl around in here and just, you know, be free. So I'm gonna get out of here before I think of more things to put up, because I also don't want to get caught in the rain. So with that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little caveat, this little video of me getting my classroom together, and I'll see you in the next one.